Are they celebrating insurance holiday or
Nigeria,
what? Which
Nigeria is
holiday?
celebrating embezzlement.
Embezzlement.
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So,
Who is embezzling what? Magdalene.
sir.
Who is embezzling what?
So let's leave it for today's lesson. Let's leave
No,
that one.
you must tell us. So, what are they embezzling, please? Is the child even me? I'm interested. Let her tell us.
Yeah, whether we know now.
It's called embezzlers in power.
Where they do the embezzlement.
It's called embezzlers in power.
Huh? So I can say we have a lot of very dark men here. Okay, Magdalene is the very dark woman here. Okay, very good. The session is on recording, and I want to welcome you to tonight's session where we are going to be looking at FlowiseAI. FlowiseAI is an AI, more like the engineering part of it. It's not at the front end. It's a dev environment for building AIs. It's meant for building AI agents. So it's very powerful. And this FlowiseAI is built on top of LangChain. You know, LangChain is the main infrastructure, the architecture, but it's very technical. So FlowiseAI was built on top of LangChain to make the work easier. In LangChain, you need to be a sort of developer. You need to possess some core developer skills, like web developer and things like that. But in LangChain is designed for you to build with kind of building blocks, drag and drop, is using kind of low code, no code to build AI, and is very powerful. So, and you can use that to build a lot of agents, you know, for your organization, for yourself, or is a starting point for us. Is very good for us to start learning, not just to become AI prompt engineers, but proper AI. So it's going to, this is going to be the foundational step to do that. So as you progress, you have the advanced aspect of this FlowiseAI. But let's get started and see how this FlowiseAI work. For us to use FlowiseAI, you need to have an account in FlowiseAI. You know, FlowiseAI is an open source. You know, open source, just like all the open sources we'll be using, but they have some part of it that is not open source. So we are going to get started and see how it works. We are going to have account in FlowiseAI. We are equally going to have an account in OpenAI API, not the open AI we normally use. This is the API part of, not ChatGPT. The AI, we're talking about the engineering aspect of OpenAI, where we are going to be getting the API keys to build whatever we want to build. But the first thing is to set up our environment. So, and that is what we are going to do. If you want it to be 100% free, then you need to build it on top of your local machine. Local machine is your laptop. You need to build it on top of your laptop so that you can use it anyhow you want. Then you can equally host it, kind of dedicated host it, but this is for mainly for enterprises who want to host it and use it in a very scalable way. We can equally use the cloud version, which is the one we are going to start with, the cloud version for us to get started. Yeah, the cloud version has free version and paid version as well, but we're going to start with the free version aspect of it, and from time we either subscribe or we go and build our dedicated local host. We can be using it anyhow we want it. For so many of you who have been in my very other classes, like business analysis, we use draw.io, which is open source as well. In project management, we use Project Labor, it's open source. We build it on our local machine. Then if you come to the people who are working with data analysis, we have SQLite, which we build on top of our local machine. We equally have Python, Anaconda, we build on our local machine as well. So it's not a big deal building this kind of infrastructure in our local machine. So, but we're going to start from the cloud. We are going to use the cloud. So yeah. So I'm start sharing my screen so we get started. If you want to follow me, you download the notes, or I've shared it on the WhatsApp platform so you can see what I'm doing. Or if you can't, just pay attention as we roll. Okay, I hope everyone will see my screen.
Yes,
Are
sir.
you seeing my screen? Or should I come and make announcements that I see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, this is it, and this is where we are. This is what we are going to do practical today, but let's start this note. I've already shared this note for you to I know so many of us didn't even remember that. It's only when we see meeting link, they remember we have classes, and it's not good for you. So FlowiseAI is an open source, low code, no code framework that allows users to virtually build and deploy AI agent workflow using drag and drop components. It is built on top of LangChain. LangChain is language chain, and support connection with multiple LLM, that is large language models. Some of the large language models we have OpenAI, we have Anthropic, we have Google, and so many of them. So, and then it's equally going to be using API, database, and third-party automation tools. So FlowiseAI, some of us who knows Zapier for automation, FlowiseAI is just like Zapier for AI prompts. So That is what so many of us do not know was API. If you are very good in just small automation, we use API for that. So, like I said, is drag and drop. It's easy to use. That is a key feature, drag and drop. So, and it support multi LMM. You can use OpenAI, Anthropic, Gemini, Hugging Face, all the AIs. As long as you can lay your hands on the APIs, you can make use of them. So that's how it's work. It's integrated with so many other tools. And enterprise application is very, very scalable. You can use it to do a lot of things. So having a good knowledge of FlowiseAI, then that's when you can tell yourself, yes, I'm an AI engineer, I'm an AI, because you are beginning to do one or two things in the AI, not just writing prompts, good prompt boards, deploying it strategically. So use cases, we can use it to create customer support chatbots. We can equally use it for data analysis and reporting. We can use it for marketing, automation, enterprise workflow, customer AI. We can use it in different ways. Even business analysis AI agent, project manager AI agent. So just like Zikora AI, you can use it to build multi-agent super AI. But to do that, you need to have a scalable team to do that, where we comprise good developers, not only AI engineers can do that. So if we need to create a multi-agent automation for meeting, we can use this templates, input prompt 1, prompt 2, prompt 3, prompt 3. We can create this in FlowiseAI as well. If we do that, we are going to get something like this in FlowiseAI or LangChain. This is a text, this is summarizer, this is a extract item. This is the way it flows till finally you get the output. So we already done that in so many of our lessons. So we have, like I said earlier, we have different ways we can start using this FlowiseAI. It's open source. Yeah, but for you to get it to start working is a bit technical. So if you don't know how to get it working or technical, you can just go on the cloud version and start using the cloud version. So this is but it can be installed locally. You can use cloud version and you can self-host it. The local install, where you can install it on your laptop or your PC, this is for prompt engineers, young AI, because if you start using the cloud hosting, the free version, if you just create one agent, you might not have enough credits it will prompt you to go to upgrades to higher version, where you can have unlimited access to create multiple agents. But you can use the free version to learn, because at least you can create one agent. But in local, if you have a local install, you can create as many you can play around without you worrying of how to upgrade because the upgrade on the cloud version, the standard version is around $45 a month, which I know is a lot of money for so many of you. And for cloud, for self-hosting, is for companies. Now, if a company want to really automate, deploy massive AI in their infrastructure, the company need to go for a self-hosting, or they can equally go. The good aspect of this is that you can collaborate as much as you want. You can have a team working together. So that is why this local install or self-hosting is good. This cloud version, on the cloud version, the free version, just like we know about free version, is highly limited. It just helps you to learn. It just basically for you to learn. You cannot do anything business-wise on that, because once you want to step out of that boundary and start working for your business, your credit will be exhausted. So, okay, that is it for local install. This is how it can be installed, but we are not, because it's going to take time, and we're not going to do the local install this night. So, yeah, but I created a detailed, it's not difficult. Follow this, you can install it. It's not difficult, but let's leave it for later day. So we have FlowiseAI cloud hosted. Yeah, this one is for startups or small team. So you can pay small amount of money, your team can pay small amount of money, and you can start using it for your work. You need to upgrade if you want to start using it for collaboration. So that is the one we are going to use. For now, we are not going to use it for business. We are just going to use it for learning purpose. So the free version is going to be enough for us. Then we have self-hosted, the one you host on a server, whichever server, dedicated server or cloud server, whichever way you want, but it's going to be self-hosted, is for enterprise, like companies. For instance, let me use NHS. NHS is a very big organization. If NHS want to start deploying AI agents strategically, where nurses can start using AI, medical doctors can start using AI, physiotherapists, radiographers, all these, so many people working in the healthcare. We want to automate everything, that everything will become AI driven in NHS. They have to go for this kind of, or a bank like Zenith Bank. They want to automate a lot of activities, not just a small chatbot where customers can be using. They want to promote a lot of activities at the back end. They need to go for something like this. So this is where they are going to be needing us so much, because this is where the future of work is driving. You just get it in. We need a small team of developers to get it hosted, and that's it. It's not a rocket science, but that is it. So we can host it on local dedicated host, or we can host it on the cloud, like we can host it using Docker, Kubernetes, or like Google cloud platform, Amazon Web Services. These are where we can host all these things. And this is where the cloud computing comes in, and yeah, so that's it. So if we have to look at it comparatively, to summarize it, we have local install is for personal. See here, say personal learning, and it's free, full control offline. You don't need to, it's on your system. But here, limited resources, not for team. So it's for you to learn and do a lot of your work. First, if you are a freelancer, for instance, so many of you are going to be working via Upwork, you can become AI engineer working in Upwork as a freelancer. With this, it's good. When they ask you to do something, you can just deploy it, create AI for them and deploy. So, but if you are looking for cloud version, like startup, small team, then you need something like this. You need to have free version, but if you want to use it in a very scalable way, you need to pay for it. So that is it. But if you want, like we're saying, self-hosting is for enterprise, large enterprise. So this is it. And so that's how it works. So if we want to install on our local machine, this is going to be the guide. Any day we will decide to install on local machine. It's a guide. All the major thing we need is just to download Node.js, because it's built on this technology, Node.js. So we just need to download it and install it and download the Node.js. So those who are into web development should know what Node.js is. So once you install Node.js on your system, you should be able to support whatever thing you are doing. Once Node.js is running, that's it. And you can do any other thing on that. So you can use, you can do that on multiple. If you are using a Windows, whether you are using a Mac OS, it's still supported. So you can install Node.js either on Windows or on Mac or even on Linux. So that's it. Because we are not going to do that today, there's no need of doing much on that, but this is a detailed step-by-step on how to install Node.js and run this FlowiseAI. So if you like as well, like it's optional, you can just go to this GitHub and just download everything from GitHub. You might not require so much configuration, but if you have good knowledge of GitHub, so yeah. So once everyone will have Node.js, we can just download this on our machine, and it's going to start working. So I'm reserving this for later, because so many of us are not engineers, so many of us are not developers. This is very technical, if I may say. So when we know how to use FlowiseAI very well, we can look at installing that on our machine. So once you get it installed very well, all you need to do is you run this localhost at 3,000 and you start running. Just like the way we are using Python. If you remember, if you install Python and Anaconda on your system, you equally run it from localhost directly and everything will be working very well. Okay, I will leave this and we move to the ones that our business, our headache. So the one we are going to work on is on how to use the cloud version. So the cloud version, no installation is required. So we start from this baby step. No installation is required. So we just all we need to do is sign up. All of us know what sign up means. Sign up in FlowiseAI website. Once you sign up, you should be able to start making use of it. Yeah, so the first thing is to go to Flowise and create an account. To do that, you go to www.flowiseai.com. You go to flowiseai.com, you should be able to sign up. Like I say, you sign up. Once you sign up with you have email and password, you should be able to get into that. So now, after you sign up, let me just run it down before I start going there to do that. It's very simple. It's not difficult. So many of us that are using Facebook and all this Instagram, all this stuff, if you can do all those things, to do this thing is very simple. So forget to say engineering. Once they add engineering, all of us will start panicking. But it's not big deal. So, yeah, that's all you need, email and password. Once that is done, you log into your Flowise Cloud account. Once you log in, you see a dashboard. Once you are in there, you start creating your first AI agent. These are steps on how to go create your first AI agent. On the dashboard, you create a new flow, and you save it custom. Use a custom name to save it. In this case, we are going to create AI business analyst AI agent. That AI agent that can help a BA to do their work. So once you do that, you save it, and once you save it, you have to follow. There are what we call the node. You go to the black canvas and open the black canvas. If some of us here are in business analysis, we have used so many canvases. Almost everything we are doing is canvas. If you are in Python, you see that once you open, you have a canvas. If you are using everything is canvas is blank environment. Then we call it dev environment, where you can start doing your work. So go to the canvas, open the canvas, and then we'll start adding. The first thing we need to add is to add the nodes. Nodes are components that can help you start building your AI. It's drag and drop. You drag the first node, and from the first node, you determine the kind of node, or either you want to build agents, it's a super agent, or you start building agent from a chain. If the chain which you are going to start from, we start from large language model chain. And once we drag that, this is going to be the input node. Every other things we follow, we start with then compulsory node that will follow the first node. And that is, we are going to then drag the large language model node. Then large language model, we know we have OpenAI, Gemini, Anthropic, etc. So we decide which node we are going to use. So here we have OpenAI. That is the one we are going to use. Large language, then we go to OpenAI. we can use Gemini or we can use Anthropic, but because more who are very familiar with large language model like OpenAI and is the most popular and most powerful, are going to use large language model OpenAI. Once that is done, you go to OpenAI Dev Platform, where you are going to get the API keys. Once you get the API keys is going to look like this, and you get the API keys, go to the FlowiseAI and paste the API on the FlowiseAI. Once that is done, then you should be able to start interacting, querying with the OpenAI, but it's not enough. You still need to get a prompt. This is where all these prompts we have been learning, this is where we come in. You know, if we are just prompt engineers, this third area is where the prompt engineers come in. So you can just develop a prompt they are going to use in this whole system. So we need to go get the prompt node, and then you get your prompt template. This is where the prompt template is going to be added. So this is a template I've created here, universal BA prompt template. This is the prompt template here. It's here you are a highly skilled business analyst agent. Your role is to assist with requirement gathering, process improvement, documentation, and solution recommendation. Always follow a clear and structured approach when analyzing a request. Provide output in this format. Yeah, problem understanding, business requirement, functional requirement, process analysis, stakeholder, and risk and constraints and recommendation. Once you add this prompt template, then that's it, you save. Once you save it, then you can start using context and query like this to start, interacting with the agent, and the agent should be able to supply you with relevant output based on whichever work we are doing. And once we are doing that, the AI should be able to be creating requirement elicitation for you. The AI should be able to create a process mapping as is and to be for you. The AI should be able to create BRDs, FRDs. These are business requirements and the functional requirements, documents, stakeholder analysis, and the gap analysis. So this is what AI can do for you. And that's it. So this is how we can equally create the API keys, which I've already done. And once that is done, you go and start, running the agent to test run it, and you start getting results. If you create an agent, a FlowiseAI chart, you can reuse it, you can edit it, it can be reusable. So once you create one, you can use it to create multiple agents, and you can equally share it, export your work to different formats. You can share with friends or colleagues. You can equally invite colleagues to work with you. But by the time you are doing that, it's either you are working with enterprise version, or you have signed up with a more premium version. You can't invite people on the this one we are going to use. So the final note is here. It requires no installation. All you need to do is sign on at this point, drag and drop, get API keys, and start enjoying your AI you've created for yourself. So that's what we're going to do. The first thing, we'll go to this. So this is Flowise. This is how their website looks like. And so if you are looking at this, this is just something like this: drag and drop, drag and drop, drag and drop. So okay, let's see this pricing here. You see the pricing. So like I said, if you look at here, you have free version. Free version, you're not paying anything. It's free forever. So, but you can only create 2 flows and assistants. So that is the only thing you can do here, but it's a good way to get started and start learning. If you want to something substantial, then they say for individuals and small team. So you can use this one where you and your team can work collaboratively. So you get everything on this free and equally unlimited flow and assist. So you can build so many, and you equally have 10 this 1 gigabyte. This one is just 5 megabytes. So you see this one is $35 a month. If you want Pro, then this is for medium sized businesses. This is no longer, this can be for medium size. So here you can, the more you subscribe, the more things you enjoy. If you want enterprise, this is it. This is for large organization. So there's a lot of things you can get from this anyway. So, but you cannot say you can't do this, you can't participate because you don't have money. That is the point I'm trying to make. Everybody can participate. So to get started, we just come over here and click Get Started. And it's going to take you here where you are going to sign up here for free. If you already sign up, use your email and password. If you have a Google account, you can use your Google to sign up and sign in. If you have GitHub, you can equally use that. I'm going to use my Google account to do that. I click on this, it's going to take me to, because I already have an account. So yeah, it's my Google account. So, yeah, see Chanceable, and here you can sign out. So what I was saying then, what I tell you that once you come in here, you see a dashboard. What we have here is what we call dashboard. So this is where you can get started, and this is what we call chat flows. You can start from here. This is what we're going to use. So over time, we'll have a lot of things we can do here, but this is the main thing we're going to. You're going to use chat flows to create agents. So we have agent flows. This is a multi-agent system, just like the one we are building with Sakura AI. You see here is multi-agent system workflow orchestration. This is it. When you become advanced in this AI, this is where, so you see that this FlowiseAI comes with a lot of things. You know, if you have a good team, you can do a lot of things from here. So have execution, AI execution, we have assistants. So we have open AI assistant. These are various assistants who are not here for now. Then we have marketplace. Here in marketplace, this is all these are agents templates. You can, if you don't know where to start, you can just click on any of these agents. They're all agents, AI agents, but they are templates. So like I said, you can build powerful, as I said, in the future, we are going to have a marketplace like this, AI marketplace. This kind of AI marketplace, people can come and build templates and sell it. Some of all this, if you have accounts here, you can build a template, a very powerful template, and you say people can start using it, reusing it. So when people use your templates, they will make payment, they will buy your template, you get money from it. Then FlowiseAI equally will get some money. You see, this is how you start making money as AI agents. So this is a community template, and this is my template. So if you build your own can be here, and you can monetize it whenever they start monetizing templates, which is very soon. So this is very powerful. You know, can be making a lot of money. So some people, FlowiseAI community, they owns all these templates we have here. But we're not going to start from template because you need to learn how to build your own so that you can come and have your own template here. And tools, yeah, and tools like APIs, other things you are going to use to build. I'll call them tools. We'll have credentials. So some of these are like APIs. This is called a credential, and variables. So as we are progressing, we should be able to know how to create variables. But for now, let's know how to create a simple flows. And this is API keys. So this is their default API keys. So yeah, but we need to create our own keys if we need to customize our work, and that's it. So the other things are more like documentations. So this is it, and the most important thing is for now is chat flow, because this is what we want to use, want to know how to start building small single agent system, chatbots and single. So yeah, at least you can build an agent. So with this free account, we can build at least 2 agents. Okay, if we want to upgrade, all you need to do is come here and upgrade the one we are using, and that's it. So if we need to start our work, this is what we need to do. We come here and start creating a new agent. So create here is going to open up like this. And what are we building? We need to give whatever we're building a name. So yeah, give it a name. So to give it a name, we need to say save. So what name are we going to give it here? We're going to give it AI, BA, AI. That's it, the new name we're going to give it. Like you say, this is the name. I want to follow this. Not very easy for us. So copy this name, come back here. So we need to save it here. BA AI agent. If you want, you can build data analyst agent, you can build project manager agent, you can build customer support agent, you can build any kind of agent you want, you can build a medical doctor agent. So now we have an agent here. So for instance, now we are building this agent for Zenith Bank, or we are building it for Barclays Bank, or we are building it for NHS. So this will come over here. This is API endpoint. Open here, you see, we copy this code, this custom code here. This is pop-up. It's for pop-up. Like now, if you open a Zenith Bank or NHS, you can just see a customer support can pop up and you start. That's how you can build a model. If you no longer those conventional chatbots, so you can copy this, but you need to go to your website at the developer, the back end, where there should be, developer should be able to create where this is going to be. All you need to do is copy this custom code, this code here, and go there and post it. Once you paste it there, that's it. So you can come here and build, and everything will be reflecting on the website. This is kind of integration. You've embedded it. Once you embed this code, you've integrated it there. This is going to be pop-up. If you want a full page, you can create a full page. If you want a pop-up React, you can. If you want a full page React or React websites. So, and so this is embedded. If you want on Python, this is for Python, you can embed it in on a Python application. If you want on JavaScript application, this is JavaScript, and so on and so forth. Yeah. So that is it. If you, after building here, this is where you can interact. You can use this to test the agent you've created. If you click on here, it's going to open here. You can start interacting. This or just testing. Well, there's nothing to, because we've not built anything yet. So then the next thing we need to do is to start deploying the node. I say we're going to use node. You click on here. Yeah. So, like I said, this FlowiseAI is built on LangChain. We probably have another, not only LangChain, this is Llama, and this is utilities. So, but we're going to use LangChain. Here is for agents. Agents will want to build on agents. Want to build agent. This is where we start like multi-agents. Yeah. We'll start from here, but this is going to be a bit technical for us for now. So we are going to use chain. That's the one we're going to use for now as a chain. And on chain, yeah, we'll have large language model chains. We remember when we are talking about chain, we'll talk about different chain. And that's why it's a language chain. And we remember when we talk about chain of thought and different chains we'll talk about. So that's what we need to do. So we'll get the chain we want to use. We're going to use large language model chain. I will say drag and drop, drag it here and drop it here. So we'll have it here. We'll bring it here, keep it here. Then we'll let us minimize. We can use this to zoom in or zoom out. We're going to get, so we're zooming it in so that we'll have space. So the next node we are going to get is a node that will correspond with this particular node here. Here, if you see all this node, you see this node will have, here we'll have custom mandatory input here. Before this can work, we must get a node that can supply us with language model, and we'll get another node that will supply us with prompts. So this is where all the prompt is going to be coming in. So these are optionals. Optionals here. The main thing we need is language model node and the prompt node. So if you go to our node, we specify that. So what do? We come over here and we look for language model. Yeah. Okay. The first thing we use here is chain. We've got chain here, and we close it. So we look for language models. So you see language models here. So we're going to get a language model here. We all know what large language model is. Large language models are these big AIs like ChatGPT, Anthropic, Google, and all these big language models. So that's what we're talking about. And we open it, this drop down, we see all these language models. Now you can see almost all these big corporations, they are building their large language model. You can see Amazon Web Service Bedrock. We see Azure OpenAI. This is for Microsoft. This Cohere. We have Fireworks. We have so many of them. You know, Google Vertex AI. We have Hugging Face. We have IBM. We have Llama. We have OpenAI. We have Replica. We have Together. So we're interested in OpenAI. That is the language model we want to deploy. So we grab it and we drop it. So all we need to do here is create a flow between this. And what we do, we come here. This is OpenAI, and we need to connect this OpenAI to, because it's a language model. So we need to look for language model here and connect it. Is important, is mandatory. We grab it, we come here, and we chain it. Now we've chained these two nodes together. It's chained, and it's not enough for it to work. It can't work. So we need to get, for this to work and start supplying us with output when we prompt, we need to get credential, and yeah. So this is credential here. We need to do that. Okay. Then, before we do that, let's set up our environment very well before we go to OpenAI to get credential. The next, you will need to get prompt node. To come here to look for prompt node. So we'll grab the first we grab here is chain mode. That's where we get this large language model chain. The second one is large language model node. So we close it, and then we'll look for prompts. So we'll come here, we'll have prompts here. So we'll open it and see all the prompts we have here. So we have these prompts available. We have a chat prompt template. We have a few short prompt templates. We just have general prompt template. We are going to use general prompt template. So it's more scalable because you see, this is already limiting to chat, and this has limited this to few short. But this is generic and scalable. So we grab it, we drop it here, and that's it. So we and this here. So we come here and grab it, come over here and connect it to prompt. So it's now connected to the prompt. So you see these two things are going to be supplying. This is going to supply prompt. We're going to create a template here, prompt template. All these templates, this you will see, it has made a provision for us to put our template. And here we need to have connection where it's going to send this template prompt from this template to large language model for us to get outputs. So that's it. That's what we're doing here. So this we've done, we can come here and click save. Save our work. So before we go to open AI to get this, let's see how it looks like from our dashboard. We'll go back to our dashboard. You can see we have an agent here now. So, yeah. And that's it for now. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm no longer using this. Yeah. I'll delete it. So we're going to get a fresh credential. So yeah, so this is it. This is how it looks. But we are still not done. So we go back, open our agents, and we need to get AI key. So we'll come to AI here. AI here. So you sign up. If you don't have account, you sign up. This is OpenAI. You see here is platform.openai.com/API keys. So, and if you come here, you just because I already have account, just it's very easy. If you are lazy like me, you don't want to. All you need to do is just use your Google account. You can use Microsoft. You can equally use Apple accounts. So continue using my Google, and it's going to bring us here where we can see here API. So this is OpenAI dev environment where you can grab API keys. All right. You click on this. You say, and give it a name, and say Flowise. Let's see the name we have here. Our creating. Yeah, this is the name created on these notes. Come back and give it a name. And this Flowise, because you might want to create more API keys. So it's important to just give it a name. That is, you see here is optional. Even if you don't give name, you will still be able to create a key. But name, these ones you are here, you should be able to know where you are using API key, where the API key is used. So you don't have to be repeating one, and create up to as many API as possible. But here it will require little subscription. They'll be taking small money to credit. So it's not 100% free. This is a developer environment. So you create. You see a key is created and you copy it. If you copy it, make sure you go somewhere, save, and save it. I will copy this. Yeah. So go somewhere, save, and save it. If I come back to my notes, this is how this, so I will delete this key here because I'm no longer using it. And here. All right, so I have to go back to Flowise. I'll grab the API key from OpenAI and I'll come here and yeah, Flowise. I'll save it and I'll add my key here and I'll add. So we have credentials here now. Yeah. Okay. This is where we're going to be testing. And if you, let's say, say, okay, say the OpenAI key environment variable is missing or empty. Is either it's so. Well, I've not finished building, so let's see, because we don't have prompts here. About OpenAI environment, we already have a key here. So we can equally come here and set the temperature. The temperature is between 0 and 1. So if you want it to be highly professional, you set it for 1. If you want it to be not that so professional, a bit flexible, so it depends on how you want the work with to be. That's what the temperature means. So what you can see is not compulsory. So it's just for you to kind of regulate the kind of output you get. And you see here, you can now select from any of these because we already have key here. Have key here already. And yeah, this is it, GPT 3.5. So this is what we can get for now, and well, this one is free. I think if you pay for, you can pay for higher version. Yeah. Well, now we have this. Let's save because we didn't save it, so we can save it. So yeah, we'll save our work. So the next thing that remaining for us to finish this is to add. We're working only on compulsory input here. So we need a prompt template here. On this, if you want additional parameter, you can add additional parameter here. So if you want to, because all these are going to be requiring token and things like that, but they are not compulsory. So here is a template we require to be here. So all these templates we have been writing. So and the template we are looking for is for AI. So if you have developed your template on BA, if you have a BA workflow template, you bring it here, it help us. So we have one in our notes. So all these reusable templates have been asking us to build. We come down here and as now to add prompts, create write template. So we have universal templates we are going to use here. And that's what we're going to grab. So I'll grab this. This is the template. We come back here and add this template here. So now add this template here. We save as well. So yeah, we've saved all the. We've covered the mandatory inputs here. We have large language model, and we have prompts here as well. So all this output PESA and the input moderation, they are optional. So you can, if you want, you can come back here and grab more output PESA and add. Well, it's not compulsory, but we have output node here. If you open this node, so now this is complete now. So let's look for a query here. This query. This is where, yeah. Okay. So it's 429. You have exited your current quota. Please check your plan and billing details for more information. Yeah. So it means I don't have credit on my OpenAI. So like I told you guys, you need to pay. Okay, let's open this. We'll see what's going on. So say you've exceeded your current quota. Please check your plan and billing details. So because you have run out of credit or hit a maximum monthly spend. So solution here is to buy. Create their limit. So, all right. Okay. So I have 0 for the month. So anyway, today is 26th. So I still have end of the month is near. So for me to have credit to use, and oh, yeah. So if I want to, I see it can't generate because like I said, if maybe in their API as well, if they are making money here, so if the more they are running on your API, so the more they make their money. So it's not free anyway, but it's even if we put 10 $10, we should be able to do something for us. So, but this is where we have finished building we have successfully built a small AI agent. And once we recharge here, we should be able to start running here. So that's it. And this is where we finish building. We'll successfully build the AI agent. So for some of you who have not consumed their credit on OpenAI, build and run and get. I will not wait till the end of the month, or by maybe tomorrow I'll see if I can recharge this thing. So I'll give us update. So that's it. We've built our AI agent. This is the back end. So we can edit, we can customize, we can tweak it from this environment. If we want to add more behavior to this, we can come here, we come over here, and we can add like output person. We come here, go to output person node. This is it. You can come here and choose which one you want. CSV output, how you want it to be exported. You want to export it. So then we equally have moderation. If you want to add moderation node, you come here for moderation. This is OpenAI moderation and a simple prompt moderation. So you can add it. So this is how you continue to tweak it till we get the best behavior. Well, that's what we mean by training AI. So this is where you control your AI. This is now, I will have AI now. We have AI agent, and it's called BA, Business Analyst AI Agent, that can help business analysts do their work. All you need to do is deploy it wherever, if you are workplace, go embed this, and the BAs will be using it. How you build it, they don't know how you build it, but you mentioned you have built AI they can be using to do their work. Customer support, you can do this. ITSM support, you can build this and deploy to them, and they can be using it, you know, to do their work. And we have other tools here, which are very, very good. So let's look for tools here. If you open here, you see more tools. Agents as tools. So use as tool to execute another workflow. This can become a tool. When you chain these together, it can create a powerful chain reaction here. So we have calculator. You can use this to create a simple calculator. Perform calculation on response. So you can create a calculator and it becomes an app. You created AI. All these various applications we are seeing everywhere. This app, this AI, that AI. You can come here and create your own AI and create calculator. And this is the kind of things, as all these our children need to be teaching them. So chain tool, use a chain as allow tool for agents. Then chart flow tools, use as tool to execute another code interpreter so you can use it to interpret code. Compassion, current date and time. Custom tool, Gmail, perform Gmail operation. You can use it here, draft, message, label, and trade. So you see here, you go to Gmail, you can integrate this with a Gmail, and you see from here you can start using it to write simple. You don't need to start cracking your head when you are writing email. Once you integrate, you should be able to read the email and help you to answer your email. Google Calendar, once integrated, you can use it to manage your calendar, create a workflow. For instance, this Gmail here, if you let's see, this Gmail. So all you need to do is get the API key go to Gmail, Google Gmail, the developer gets this. You need to get API. Once you get API, you start working. And you decide, is it to use to draft, message, label, trade? So you see how you can use it here. And you can delete. So there's all these tools. It's not only Gmail. There are so many of them tools. Told us about how we can integrate this in our various work environment. You see, this is for Google Calendar. This is for Google Doc. This is for Google Drive. This is for Google Custom Search. This is for Google Sheets. This is for Jira. This is for Microsoft Outlook. This is for Microsoft Teams. This is for all these OpenAI toolkits. So you can use it in so many ways. Yeah. Then for web browser, then you can equally use it as web scraper tools for data analysis. Scrape web pages required follow links or fetching URL. So you can use it for scraping web, and that's it. So there's a lot we can do. A lot is coming. So this how is going to take a lot of people's job. If you don't know how to work with this, you will very soon be kissing your work goodbye. Yeah. Because if you want to beat AI, you are not going to beat AI. I'm sure of that. Yeah, well, our knowledge is not enough. So this is how we successfully build a simple but very powerful, and yeah, this is AI agent we built for business analysts in our workplace. And once we were planning to build a complex orchestration, multi-agent system workflow orchestration, and we'll be coming here to do that. But for tonight, this is where we're stopping. So I want you to repeat this I've done and get us a prompt here so we know. Once we finish, run this here and see what we get. So let's see what happens. So that is it. This is FlowiseAI built on top of LangChain. So all these things, all this operation is performing. LangChain is doing the work. This is just like the surface on top of LangChain. The LangChain is the main person doing the whole work here. So that is why you see here is it says LangChain is built on top of LangChain. So question time, no, we don't have time, but yeah.
Yes. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. With speaking, you raise your hand and put your camera on. Linus, we are waiting.
Okay.
Sorry, Chokube Linus.
Yes. Yeah, good evening.
Where are you an Uber driver?
No, I was having network issues, so I have to drive to somewhere else.
Oh, that's very good. See how important this thing is for you. I like that.
Okay, so my question is with respect to the template I saw you put. I was confused whether those templates, I want to know the essence of them. Is it that the questions that could, or the prompt that can be asked on those, on, what is it called, the where you tested that in, is it going to be predicated on those samples of those templates? Because I was in my mind that I was thinking that having connected it to OpenAI, that it could be like it could be linked to anything, maybe whatever you ask, the open AI or the ChatGPT could just see. So I'm confused now. What's the essence
Okay,
of
the
that
essence
template?
of templates is if you don't put template there, it just replicated ChatGPT. Are you getting it? It's not going to be tailored to. We want to help. We constrain it to build powerful, because once you give this to you type something like this to ChatGPT, it might get a weaker answer for you. But because we narrow it down, crafted it around business analysts, we did it. This is what we are going to do. So get quality output for business analysts to do their work. So even if a business analyst, like for instance, you are starting your work today as a business analyst, you don't know anything about business analysis, all you just say, create a gap analysis on this work for me. It will design a powerful gap analysis for you and give it to you. So you package it around business analysis to give you the best shot in business analysis. So it's not going to now giving you generic answers. Well, like now, anybody can go to ChatGPT and that will be giving you a lot of weak results, which is so generic. But this is more custom with prompt. Why are we creating prompt? We want to get the best out of the AI. So if you don't put any prompt, then you've not done any work. Okay. It's just like you just going to ChatGPT to do your work. But with this, anybody can use it. If you create a powerful prompt, anybody working as a business analyst, you hardly make mistake because it is crafted around the best deliverables in business analysis.
Okay, so in essence, the template is to give it context.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Any more questions from any other person? So are we even confused about how to do this? Because I don't think it's so difficult. I think so many of us should be able to perform this operation. And it doesn't even require money to do that. So, or are we sleeping? The class is very quiet. What's going on? Are we in do we follow?
So I'm not sleeping.
Yes,
I'm just trying to comprehend. Maybe when I practice,
Okay.
I will
All
understand
right.
better. But for now, I don't know that I understand everything.
Okay, whether you understand or not understand. So your assignment is to create this BA agent that I've created. Everybody needs to create this BA agent. That is the assignment.
Yeah. Good evening, Mr. Charles. Please, I'm at work.
Good evening.
I'm at work, but this class was very interesting because I was able to create it as we were creating it with a second screen. And I'm happy with what came out of it. Yeah. So
you finally launch your first AI.
Yes, agent. Yes, it's interesting to look at it. Yes.
Okay, that's good. So I want us to everybody create your first, because this is what I want us to do. If you look at all these things, I worked so hard to bring this to our understanding. Don't think this is very powerful, extremely powerful. Okay, audience. Or they are announcing. Okay, I think you're having a network issue. You don't know you're raising your hand. Okay, Kennedy.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Charles. This is a very interesting class. I was creating
it. Deploy your first AI agent as
Yeah,
well.
but I got lost at that point where I need to get the API key from the open AI.
It's very easy
That was
to do. All
yeah,
you need
then
to
it got
do
to
is,
that point too.
if you go to if this is the link, you know, because
Okay, open the
platform dot openai.com/API keys.
Okay.
If you have downloaded the note, it's there. All you need to do is just copy it, and you don't need to do anything. All you just you click generate a new API key, and then give it a name, any name that you use to remember it. You save it, and then copy it and save it somewhere important where you can not forget. And you can always delete it and create another one. Once you copy it, what you can see, I think it gives free credit, you know, because my own is exhausted. I should be able to give you some, at least to do some testing. Here they are very, very serious about their business. That even within the front end, if you are using ChatGPT, you are paying them. If you are using the back end, using the API as a developer, you are still paying them as well. But they are doing good work, you know. They deserve whatever they are collecting from us.
Okay, sir. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right. So with this, I can say that I've developed, I've trained how many AI engineers? Yeah. And this is the first step. At least with this, you can apply as a junior AI engineer until you start, you know, customizing your experience, start building, and then you can call yourself. But for now, this is what you take to become an AI engineer, and nothing more, nothing less. And Stanley Phillips.
Good day, sir.
With Stanley Phillips is meandering everywhere. You want to all right, Stanley.
All right. For the OpenAI, though I want to know something. I want to ask a question. The OpenAI, do I need to register for it separately?
Yes. You open the FlowiseAI is a different application, it's a different company. OpenAI is a different company. You know, FlowiseAI gives you the interface to build your AI. You know, they give you the dev environment where you build your AI. So, but for your AI to work, you need to go to OpenAI, create an account, and then create an API key, come back to FlowiseAI, paste it there, and your AI will start working. So within the FlowiseAI, you can now fine-tune your AI to start working the way you want it to work. So that is what we call fine-tuning. That crafting, that prompt is the way you fine-tune AI to work the way you want the AI to work. That's what we call, you can train your AI to behave the way you want it to behave through prompts. So if you customize it just for BA work, you make it high, can customize and make it a very powerful tool for BA. So it can be a tool for playing around with exclusively for BA. In your organization, you can build one for BAs. You build one powerful AI agent for business for data analysts. You build another one. By the time you build all these multi-agent, where everybody you have to see, you have deployed everybody is now using AI to do your work. It is going to increase their speed, increase the quality of output, and you will become the engineer from the back end. You continue to refine it to bring out better results. It's no longer normal ChatGPT. Everybody on their front desk will have agents waiting for them to work with them as a co-pilot. So that is what we're planning to do in the future. So where business analysts will have AI agents working with him alongside. Product manager will have AI agents working with him alongside. You know, a lawyer will have AI agents working with her as a lawyer, as a barrister. A medical doctor will have AI agent sitting in front of his desk working with him. And that is it. So if you don't have AI agent, it's not just because ChatGPT is so generic. We can't get the best before you can refine and get what you want, but you want something very fast, very targeted to work. Over time, what we call orchestration is that these different AI agents, for instance, now we build AI agents for business analysts, now we build another AI agent for data analyst, then we build another AI agent for product owner. We can, you know, connect three of them together to work together. That's what we call orchestration. This one can finish his work, pass it over to data analyst. Data analyst can finish, pass the work over to product manager. Product manager can finish, then pass to the CE. So you see, from here, they can, that's what we call orchestration, doing their work. All the agile can be working together. Powerful chain reaction working in the hood. So that is it. So that is exactly what we are doing at Zikora AI at the moment. We are working on multi-agent system for workflow orchestration. And yeah, so that's it for tonight. And for those who are still struggling, I'm happy some of us have already deployed their first. That's why I came up with the note and uploaded the note so that some people can follow. And see, Tony has already deployed, and Kennedy is already on it, and they're stuck somewhere, but you will scale through. You cannot be an engineer by looking at me. You can only be an engineer when I'm working, you are working. We are working together, and before you know it, you start doing what I'm doing. You can even start doing better than me. But for you to just relax and be watching me work, you will just be there till thy kingdom come. All right. I think I've spoken with you, dear Nelson. Yeah?
No, I was having issues with my network. Good evening, Mr. Charles.
Okay.
Can you hear me clearly now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was following you, you know, when you initiated you're trying to connect the, what's it called, the API keys on the OpenAI to the FlowiseAI. However, I tried looking for my own API keys. I can't even find it on my OpenAI. I don't know.
Okay, it is very simple. If you follow the link, like you manage to open the OpenAI platform.
Yes.
Okay. Did you manage to generate? You generated a key, but you can't find the key. Or you
no,
couldn't
it's telling me
generate
to create it. No, it's telling me as in it says create a key. I don't know.
Okay, if you
I've
say
been battling with that. Create an API key to access the OpenAI API.
if we are there, it's not this is that one is even easier than the other. So this is we're able to see something like this.
Yes, you have permission to view and manage all API keys in this project. Now, under this, where you have name, FlowiseAI agent key is showing create an API key to access the OpenAI API.
Do you see something like this?
No.
Anyway,
so where did you to get?
Huh?
Where did you click, sir, to get this?
Just click on this create new secret key. You see where I'm pointing?
Yes.
So you see create new secret key. We click on create new secret key. It's going to open up. All you need to do is put a name here. Give it a name, any name you can remember, or you can remember the name, or you can use the name on our notes. Once you put a name here, you click here, create secret key, and it's going to generate a secret key for you and ask you to copy it.
Okay. I'll keep trying. If I have difficulties, I'll reach out to you, sir, privately.
Okay, but this is it. Is not difficult. I think creating API key should be among the easiest, because it's just as long as you've signed into this API environment, open AI /API keys. You just click on here, give it a name, and copy it and go and put it there. Once you put it there, you've connected the two systems and start working.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Let's keep trying, and we should be able to reach out for assistance once you struggle drop on the platform, and you can be assisted. Even if it's not me, we have other people who already started doing something. In your various group, try every group. Although I'm saying the main group is coming out and from tomorrow, we'll start having, so we can start working on creating our various this thing here. So the is not difficult. At least with this, we can create two agents. So we can create two agents here. You said we can create two agents. I've created one. I can equally create one again on this. If I then set it up on my computer, I can create as so many as I want. If you want to work as a team collaboratively, where you as a team can then come here together, then it means you guys need to contribute money and upgrade to enterprise-wise, where we see the enterprise-wise here is $35 dollars. So we can do that. So we cannot be using this free one. You see the free one, you can only create two. Because this is a serious business. We can't just play around with it. This is a very big opportunity for us. So, and it says we can equally start with here free, where it said first month free. Can you guys see it?
Yes.
So it means that every team can come here and get started with this most popular one here. So the first month we are not paying anything. That is what we are going to do. The first month is free, says free. First month free. This is what we are looking for. So second month, we are not paupers. I know that every team will have up to 10 people in a team. So if you people, if we have up to 10 people, if we contribute $2 or three, that is just 4,000 or 5,000 per person. We can subscribe for another month. So that we can have something strong to work on, we won't be complaining of. Yeah. So, it's very, very important to make the good use of it. So I'm suggesting, I know we have been spending small money over a time, but it's nothing compared to the benefits, and it's not like this boot camp is so costly. So I suggest, while you create this one, use it to play on your own. Every team should come here, create a team on where we are going to, the team will have to work collaboratively as a team and learn. So that is it. So is that in agreement? Are we in agreement? Mr. Tony, take note. We are the team. Yeah. Mr. Tony? Yeah. So I want this to be, I want every team to have their own and collaborate here and work as a team. Very important. Yeah. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining. Like I said, the assignment. I want to see everybody's work. Once you finish, what I want to see from you, if you finish, you come here, open it like this, screenshot it, and drop it on our platform. So with something like this, we'll see what you've done, and while looking at it, we'll know you're on the right direction or not. So that is how I want this work to be submitted. Once you do finish, screenshot and show us something you've done like this. And I will screenshot this and upload it so that we see what's done here. And yeah. Yeah. It is better like this. Yeah. And yeah. So I'm going to screenshot this work. I'll do that later because this screenshotting is trying to mess this up. Yeah, I'll screenshot it and paste it on the platform. Let me not keep us waiting. But once we finish screenshot and paste, so we can see what we've done. Yeah. All right. Thank you, everyone. And we'll be collaborating.